Have you been allowed to have any steak at all today? More turkeys, guys. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Get you guys a shot of this snake. I'd want to be next to Preacher too. All this flooding through here. All of this was not underwater just a few weeks ago. So we're here on both sides. Yeah, look at them turkeys right there. There's some more turkeys, guys. They are all over this place. Let's see if I can't scoop. There you go. I think that'll work. Don't y'all? So it was, or has been raining pretty much nonstop since we last spoke, since the last episode up there at the waterfall. It kind of kicked off the next day and really didn't stop. So there's just not a lot of spots to camp. The Corps of Engineers closed most of the parks in this part of the state, well, across the state for the most part. State parks, same way. This is a state park here, and it's about a third the capacity, or a third available for you to camp in. But anyway, we're gonna get set up here. We've got some rain. Preacher, come over here, please. We've got some rain that might come in here at any point for the next 3 hours, and then some more stuff overnight. It's just kind of touch and go. So I'm gonna get the truck situated and get some things moved around, so if we have to get in the back of the truck, we'll have that option. Let's see if I can get you guys a shot of this snake out here. Preacher, I don't want you to get it. Thank you. Right there. There he be. Preacher. What are you doing? Well, you're crazy. Get it, boy. Cleaning her up. One stick at a time. Look at you go. Hey guys, I'm going to try to get a two-step in here real quick. The park guys came down here to mow what little grass they've got out here because it's getting kind of crazy, as you can expect or imagine, with the all the rain and stuff that we've had. So they're going to try to knock that out, which makes recording difficult, but better they get that done than not. While you guys were away, you can't see it, but there's these two trees right here. I've hung straps or connectors for a movie screen. Tonight I've got a projector and we're gonna watch a movie. Like I said, last camp did not go as planned, way too stressful, so we're really gonna unwind tonight and just sit back. And I brought a really cool thing I wanna show you guys. Not that, fireman, calm down. The whole platoon just rushed into the day room to hear what was about, or to see what was about to be unveiled. Maybe it hit me on my OnlyFans, but I went ahead and hung those and kind of rigged out the screen. And then I took it back down, obviously because the weather and stuff like that. And that's why I'm kind of doing this, even though they're mowing, is because we've got some rain coming in and me and the filthy monster are about to climb in here, I'm assuming. We've got rain gear, so it just kind of depends. I'm not one to just hold up in here unless it's lightning or something like that. But if it's just rain. That's not that big a deal. But anyway, this is Cerveza de Exportación. I don't know what this is. This is Equilibrada. I'm assuming Industria Argentina. So it's Argentinian. That's all I know about it, guys. It's imported by Pampa Beverages somewhere in Florida. There you go. 4.9% alcohol by volume. I'm assuming it's going to taste somewhat like a, I don't know, like a Mexican beer. It's good, basic beer. Very drinkable for beer. I don't know. The more I drink it, the more it's kind of flat on the end. Now, promises something bold at the beginning. A lot of talk up front, but just fizzles after a few seconds. Ladies, you can relate. What is going on here? This is some more of that chicken, ground Whiskey Myers, Uncle Chicken, Chicken Whispers, Chicken Chokers. I don't know, but it's that Uncle Whiskey Myers whiskey, and it's very good. Let's just drink it. It's very smooth. You guys probably heard that because I didn't take the microphone off, so there'll be 8 people who will tell me how gross that is. And 8 people will be exactly correct. What are you doing? Oh, there he is, trying to surprise me. Man, somebody's gonna sleep good tonight. There you are, I see you back there. All right, guys, let's get dinner started. We're gonna make, or you're not, we are not, I am gonna make country fried steak. So what country fried steak is, it's not chicken fried steak. At least I think the two are completely different. Country fried steak is something that you would make in like deer camp, or it's not the same. It's not, the batter's not the same. The process isn't really the same. It's just some floured steak, usually something that's tenderized. It's not cube steak, but can be cube steak. Anyway, I use these things called minute steaks. They're very, very tender. So much so that sometimes they fall apart and they're difficult to deal with, but I like them more than cube steak. So we're gonna get that. I'm gonna pan fry some, or pan roast some potatoes. I gotta get these washed up. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this bag as perforated. So I'm gonna just slice the bag, go wash them in the bag. That'll be easy. I'm gonna gonna slice up a red bell pepper and a jalapeno pepper and a white onion. I'm gonna fry those all together with the potatoes and all that stuff. I'm gonna hit the steaks first and pull them out, let them rest, cover them with some foil, and then go back in with everything else. Which I could do this with 2 burners. I don't want to do it with 2 burners. I just don't. I don't know why. I just want to use this stove, I guess. And then I'm gonna do some country gravy. I was going to take and do some of this on the fire, but I didn't start a fire, and it's too late to wait for me to build the fire. So I'm just gonna chop vegetables for now, because that's what has to be done, and I need a knife for that. I'm going to be using some Kentucky Colonel seasoned flour. Let me throw it back over here for you. I've seen this for quite a while, and I've never used it, and I thought, might as well use it. And like I was saying earlier, this is just a steak like you would, or most guys, if you hunt, you just know this is like what you would make at deer camp. I mean, usually something like this, but chicken fried steak, like I said, completely different. I'll make chicken fried steak another time maybe, but not now. Just need a little bit of this. And I'm just gonna do a quick bath in some buttermilk and some hot sauce, and then straight into this, and then straight into the pan there. That's the goal. Trick on these is not to handle them too much. Like I said, they're pretty flimsy, so just throw a little bit of this buttermilk on there for the wet. This is, got this as a gift, whiskey habanero, Hell's Kitchen whiskey habanero hot sauce. It's pretty good, man. I dig it. I don't need a whole lot of this. I'm trying to make a better use of materials than I did the last video where I put 6 gallons of buttermilk in there. I'm also going to take and season this meat. You got seasoned flour. I'm gonna season the meat first as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get these all opened up here. This is just gonna be salt, pepper, and garlic powder. That's all I'm gonna do with it here. And some pepper. I think we're gonna be good there. Again, damn it, they already broke. That's the problem with these, dude. See if I can make it work. Bring it down just a little. Lost a little bit of that breading, but that's kind of how it goes. You should really let them set up, but who the hell has that kind of time? I don't. One thing's for sure, I ain't got to worry about you running away whenever there's food being prepared. Wasn't as sneaky as I thought I was going to be, but we got her done. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water in this pot to get this gravy mixed up here. I'm gonna cheat and use packet gravy because it's super simple to do, and it's like one of my favorite things as far as kind of a camping hack. And again, I'm yelling. I don't know why I'm yelling. All I'm doing is whisking this. It's not the way they say to do it, but it's the way I'm gonna do it. I'm just making a big ass mess, man. All right, guys, I think you're still with me here. I haven't checked them GoPros in a minute, so hopefully this is gonna be on here. What could go wrong? What indeed? That gravy will boil over. Got to keep an eye on it. Woo! As my glasses fog up, I can't keep an eye on anything. I've been on this Dano's kick lately, so let's just stay rolling with it. Hit him with some of that Dano's Primo, yum yum, whatever. I'm not saying all that crap. It's a pretty good all around fine, you know what I mean? Use it on a lot of stuff. Obviously, I think I've used it in the last 3 episodes. Let me get some gravy on this. There you go, guys. Country fried steak with pan roasted peppers, potatoes, and onions. All right, there you are. Let's see how it tastes. I got one for you, preachy boy, so don't worry none, bud. That's money every time. Oh, hang on. I got an idea. Chuck, what do you think about the country fried steak you just made? I think it's delicious. I'm going to have another bite. Let's set that up right there. Look at that. Nice and crispy, tender on the inside. Man, let's get a potato with it. Yeah. Hang on. There's a shortage of gravy here. There we go. I like gravy on my potatoes. I mean, that's I eat this for breakfast every day and be just fine. So you're not gonna be able to see what I'm eating after that bite, but I assure you, guys, this is delicious. Sir, we have a question for you. Have you been allowed to have any steak at all today? That's a no. Sir, has your owner neglected you all of this time while he's been preparing this meal for himself? Folks, you heard it live here. We're going to rectify this right now. Hang on. You may need to... Hi. Here. Okay, sir. This being a reporter is difficult. Sir, would you like to have a piece of steak? I think that's a yes. Here, you got a little piece of crumb. Back to you in studio, Steve. I don't know what that dog's doing over there in that water like that, but he seems to be having a good time doing whatever it is. Looks like that's going to take off, so now to go find someplace else to sit. All right, folks, I'm tending the fire because it keeps wanting to go out, but I've got my projector screen already set up and everything. Wanted to kind of get it all figured out, make sure it was good to go. The wind's died down, so I went ahead and put it up so I don't have to mess with it in the dark. But I'm going to say, oh, this is a Drew Estates. It's not what it looks like. That's Drew Estates C-Note. It's just a little infused stick that I like to smoke in the evening time, so I don't have to have a big cigar and get me all nicotined up before bed. But anyway, I'm going to sit back here and enjoy the fire, or keep it running, and check back in with you guys once the sun goes down and we can get that movie fired up. So guys, this is the projector that we're going to use tonight. It's from a company called Yaber, and it's pretty bad to the bone little projector. It does pretty much everything for you. It's got a sound system in it from JBL. You just kind of plug it on or turn it on. It'll mirror your phone. It comes, or this one is I think the T2 is what they call it. So it came with basically, it's not a Fire Stick, but it's the Google Chromecast, I think is what it is. So you can get all of your subscription services. So all of that stuff, Netflix, Amazon Prime, all that stuff. And anyway, you set it up and it's got, you just pop this off. I'll do a full video on this, but you just turn it on and it kind of adjusts everything. Was it the Keynote, I think is what that's called, where it gets everything it's got some cool stuff. Anyway, I will give you guys a full video on it later, but yeah, for now I'm just gonna kick back and wait for the sun to go down so we can fire it up on that and hopefully I don't screw it up. Well guys, this isn't exactly what I had in mind, but apparently you have to read the instructions on electronic devices that you have zero information on and zero knowledge of. And I didn't do that. I put it at the house. I did the quick start at the house and that was it. I failed to think about my Wi-Fi connection and all that stuff. Anyway, it's not the device's fault, I don't believe. I believe it's my ignorance and location and a whole bunch of stuff, but mainly it's just me. Anyway, I'm going to sit back here. We're still going to go forward with what we're going to do, and that's watch The Big Lebowski. So, yeah.
Sometimes there's a man.
Here we go.
He's the man for his time and place. He fits right in there. And that's the dude.
Hey guys, it's about midnight. We went ahead and climbed in the truck, and this is all I'm going to do. I don't want to throw the lights all on with all the people right next to us that are camped out here now. But anyway, yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning. And yes, that is a pink flamingo beach towel, and that's his favorite. So now you know one of his dirty secrets.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to try to be quiet until I crank this burner up. I've got some folks still asleep camping right over there real close to us. So I'm going to try to be respectful of that and, you know, not wake them up. I was kind of irritated, honestly, about that last night, about coming in and pulling up right close like that, but they're just out here trying to enjoy the same outside stuff that I am, so I got no more right to it than they do, so I shouldn't feel like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to be respectful of them and keep the noise down until we get out of here. But let's get coffee started. That shaking means it's boiling. Morning, geese. Watching them land on that flooded timber is really cool. I know that this is probably somewhat repetitive to y'all because it's just flooded every time it seems like I come out, but that's Oklahoma in the springtime, unfortunately. I could venture out a lot farther places, but I've got a family and I try to stay close to the house whenever the weather's, you know, Oklahoma-ish, just because because it's a smart thing to do. But we'll be on the road here soon enough, and hopefully this stuff will, I hope it stops raining. It's like helping a fireman go to the bathroom. Not that I have any experience with that. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Come on, Stinky. Get up there. Truck. Good boy. Here, let me take your necklace off. There you go, buddy. If you don't go, when you get in a truck, I don't think you really got in a truck. All right, let's get out of here. This is, excuse me. This is one of the few times I literally planned breakfast. I've got stuff to cook, and I was gonna reuse those potatoes, and I'm hungry as hell. But man, those people are, I don't know, I don't want to video them or anything like that, but they seem really nice, but I could sneeze and have to hand them a tissue. That's how close they are. But it's just everybody, there's nothing out here to camp. I mean, it is what it is. So I don't blame them. I'd want to be next to Preacher too. So this morning's that's kind of what I had planned. I had planned the projector screen, or the projector is, I'm certain that's user error. You'd have thought I would have figured that out ahead of time, and I kind of thought I did, but obviously not. So I don't know what photo is going to be on the cover picture for this, because I suck at that. You guys know that. I'm surprised anyone watches them based off them photos I take. Let's get up Out of here. Well, I'm gonna roll that window down for that dog, or he'll think his world's coming to an end. I think I can go right up here. Everything's kind of muddy, shock, right? But I'm sucked down in here. There we go. Well, folks, I'd call him in and try to get him to say bye to you, but there ain't no way he's coming out of that window until we hit about 65 miles an hour. So until that happens, guys, and until we see you again, you know what to do.
Let's go.
Y'all put a little gravel in your travel.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid.